Somebody's trolling you, I bet.
I don't know, but if they are, then they can be punished. But like that doesn't even make sense. All right,
Yeah, no kidding.
I this is the last attempt. I think is like we don't know what's going on. YouTube the thing from YouTube literally says that it's either detecting copyrighted material or someone's filing a community complaint somehow. Um, if that's you filing the complaint, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. Um, if it isn't a person, if it's their system running wild, then um, that's a really, really big glitch. Though everybody else involved has now changed their shirt and hopefully won't be in violation, which was bullshit to begin with. But the problem is that this is the middle of a live stream. There's no way to contest anything. There's no way to say, hey, what the hell? It's literally just gone. Now, I bypassed the normal YouTube way of things and I'm just going straight StreamYards, which is what we always do for Sundays. So if this goes down, then you know what? I give up. But I don't even understand what's going on. There's no official explanation for anything. Um, I can check my email here in a little bit and see if I'm getting email notifications of these things. If so, I'm going to contact YouTube after this is over. We're just trying to literally hang out and have a fun night building stuff, and someone or something is trying to ruin that. So, yeah, very not happy. And I don't know if I put that in correctly. So, I don't think it's a shirt because that is clearly not a thing.
Yeah.
Like it's like that has is like I mean I don't put it past them, but then that means they've updated the stupid algorithm thingy or the copyright flagging device. But the thing is that it says copy. It's so vague. It says either a copyright or a community violation. Like which is it? It's like it's somebody claiming that I've done something to violate a community thing or that there's copyrighted material happening, and we've already dealt with that. There's no audio, there's no anything coming across copywritten. And since when do they shut down a stream in the middle for copyrighted content? Like, yeah, you know, when I did that live Christmas Eve stream a couple of years ago, I was just playing whatever music, and they hit me with copyrights after the fact, just saying it couldn't be monetized because some of that music wasn't free music, you know. But this is a first. Yeah, there's literally nothing wrong happening. There's nothing going on at all. But I mean, an MS-100 logo, a logo we designed. It's like that's definitely not copywritten.
So they're gonna copyright you for your own thing.
They're gonna copyright me for my own thing? No. I mean, it's clearly established on my channel. That would mean that every single thing that has that logo on it would go down, which is bullshit. Hold on, I barely have any signal. Let me see. See, here's the other problem. Normally, when you have a copyright thing or anything happen to a video like that, you get an email about it. You get contacted about it. There is nothing there. It's just, oh, by the way, your live stream is gone. Fuck whatever it is you were doing. God, I can't even imagine if we were trying to do our actual build off.
Seriously.
Which is what we want to do sometime soon, but like this was such a goddamn mess. I don't even know if I want to try that.
Yeah, that I certainly don't blame you because YouTube is being
something
weird butts.
something
right now?
Something or someone is being a jerk. And if it's someone, then you know that can be dealt with.
Who will find you?
Well, Google will. I'll just get on the phone. I'll be like, hey, I had 4 live streams shut down for no apparent reason last night. It's like, I want to know why. Because your system can't even tell me why and can't even allow me to see. See, that's the thing. It's like they always just come at you after the fact when it's a video, even a live stream. Be like, hey, you had some copyrighted material in there, or you said some bad words in there. So we're not going to allow you to monetize. We're not going to allow you to do this, that, or the other.
It's like we haven't even cursed so far.
Not really, but that's not even a community violation. There's literally a thing that you can click to find out if, you know, speaking of which, give me a second. I got to wonder something now. Hold on. Hold on. Joey's messaging me. Joey thinks I think it was him. No, Joey,
told you.
I know you're not petty. What was that?
I told you it was Joey.
You did not. Quit trying to start shit. However, oh, this is weird. Okay, I'm trying to see. One dumb. I'm gonna bring up Studio for myself here because I need to go into the settings of this one. I'm not monetized, so oh yeah, okay. So I'm not monetized, so I don't have to go through all of those publishing settings that you have to click. Be like, okay, do you have this, or this in your video? And if so, we'll break down the monetization. None of that is even a thing. And I don't even think the last one was monetized. So I don't know what's going on at all.
It's YouTube.
Yeah, I think it's YouTube. Okay, so either way, we're back. Now he's super nervous. Hugo, what's going on, Hugo? Oh, I forgot to share this in... it wouldn't have done any good to share it before, but now I can share it. I share it in the Gundam Club for anybody who wants to join in. I have no idea. And you know what? I don't even know how that could have happened in any way, shape, or form. It just makes no sense. That has never happened in all the years I've been doing this. Make Joey come on. Joey, explain yourself.
I told you, you detected Joey somehow, some way. They knew they had his flag in the back.
Shit, he's been on screen
Plenty of times.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here.
Oh god, that's a tiny little piece.
It is a tiny little piece. Okay. Ben R. On a lighter note, I just built 120 scale Makatro Wigo, whatever that is. And seam lines are pretty bad. Other than that, I enjoyed it. Hasegawa Hobby Kits made it cool. I was looking at a, I don't even know what it is. Kind of like the Scope Dog, but it was like a desert type thing. It was at Japan House.
Scope Dog?
Yeah. I forgot what that series is.
Bottoms.
Votoms. There we go. Hey, Jerry, we got another one going somehow. Okay, hey, Shoki, if you're a fan of Coconut Hop Fusion Ale Works, make a coconut milk stout that's really cool called Coco Anejo. Yes, I've seen that. I'm not a fan of coconut, to be totally honest. I just cracked one open. That's good. Oh, yeah, I'm drinking a beer. I need it now. I'm drinking a Citra Slice IPA from Community Beer Works. It's really good.
Oh, I should go grab one of the beers from
Yeah, you've had all those beers. You probably haven't drank any of them.
I drank
Thomas,
a couple.
a guy was asking what you're building.
What am I building?
Yes,
I'm
since you didn't get a
building
chance.
the what do they call it? The G3 colors for the core Gundam.
Uh-huh.
So I can put the Merc 1 armor on it.
Why are you going with the G3 colors? Just because?
Because I could, at the time, I was able to get that entire kit for like $7 off of Amazon.
Yeah,
So it was cheap.
I guess that's something.
Plus, I think
Always-
the colors will look cool on it.
Yeah, because I saw the Mercury 1 armor yesterday, but no Earth 3 Gundam to use, because that shows to use the regular Earth 3 for that.
Yeah.
Or core Gundam, I should say. My bad. So do you think we're going to see him cycle through any older armors with the core 2, or just...
I mean, they do
just the
show
new
them in the
ones?
opening.
Yeah.
At the very least, I could see them doing some sort of thing where they spam all the different forms at the in one of the last episodes or something.
He's gonna
Yeah.
Iron Man it. Watch. Iron
Well,
Man 3.
house party protocol. Well, there's entirely possible. Like we discussed a little bit of theories this week, based off of this week's episode. Obviously, we're not going to talk about that much now, but in a review tomorrow, we can certainly do that, which is done through StreamYard, so I think we'll be okay. Do you think they'll start mix and matching armor sets? I'm surprised they haven't really done that. They did it once, and
it wasn't even really the armor sets. It was the backpack off of the V3 put on the was
V2.
on the Earth Gundam.
Yeah.
Sorry, the V2 off on the Earth 3.
Yeah, combination of V2 or 3. Yeah.
And like the packaging always shows like let me see if this one has it, where like you get like a half and half thing, like Kikaider or something.
Yeah.
And they've never even come close to anything like that.
Yeah. Blockio's back. Maybe it's Blockio. It's Blockio's fault. You're supposed to be sleeping. You made a whole big deal about needing to go to bed because it's 4 a.m. where you're at. And now you're staying up anyways. Maybe he'll do what they always advertise with kits and mixing some armor sets. I mean, in theory, or I think I don't know if they'll find a way to bring in all of them at once. See if you can remote control 8 armors all at the same time. So I just need to take pictures showing kit still in package for the MS-100 build. Yeah, show it off. I guess if you want to open it, just to show that you've got a new box with runners and whatnot, that's acceptable. Just make sure you include that note with your name and the date on it so that we know it is you. You're not just grabbing stuff from the internet. And that's both with the beginning, like the before, and then the when you submit the build. That's just proving that it's your work, you did it, and that it's a new build, so to speak. And if it's like what Jerry's doing, which is Jerry's doing something unique when it comes to this. He's borrowing custom parts from an older build that never was completed to add to his MS-100 build. So he had to actually do that as well.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Can you make a core Gundam in Grandpa colors with the armors? Are you asking if we could do it?
With enough
or
paint,
does
yeah.
it? I mean, yeah, you could paint it, but I mean, there's nothing that comes that way. I mean, like none of the maybe. I mean, like throw on the Jupitive armor, arms and legs, and give it a blue chest if you want to go there.
Next month.
What was the issue with the stream? We don't know. There is literally nothing that it could possibly be. It's like we've reduced it down to somebody probably fucking with us.
Wait, so talking about the whole box and showing off your kit before, what about if I didn't take any pictures before?
And that sucks to be you because you should have.
Crap.
That was part of the rules, Eric.
Well,
You're out.
Yeah, so finish it. I know you want to review it.
I don't care.
Wait, so can I take pictures of it on painting sticks?
I mean, you can take all the work in progress pics you like. They're not necessary, but you can. But I mean,
I'm just trying to stay within the lines.
well, you kind of missed that because you had to get it sort of at the beginning stages. I'm trying to think. Did you even tell me what you were building? Like the actual build?
No, I have never told you.
Okay, because I'm trying to think if you ever sent me a picture of it. Did you send a picture of what you were doing to anyone else?
No.
Like to like Mitchell or
No,
Dougie or
nobody.
somebody?
Nobody knows exactly what I'm doing.
I'm trying to help you out here.
Yes, I know.
I'm trying to find a reason for you to not be in violation of the rules.
I mean, yeah, I didn't go with the full, scratch build idea I had a while ago, but
yeah,
I'm just trying to stick within lines.
Might have to hit a morally gray zone there.
I mean, I'll show you right now. It's right here.
Well, do you even have the box still?
Yeah.
Okay, well, get a picture with the box and whatever parts you're starting from.
Oh, okay.
From this point on, how about that?
All right, Captain.
We'll allow that because you've made it this far before realizing you were being dumb.
I was gonna say because everything's done except like the arms. And
sorry, I had to let that out. I sent Joey an invite. I don't know why he's not jumping in.
You sent who an invite?
Joey. Because if he's here, he can't complain. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Grandpa Core Gundam. Oh, is that why the question? Because of the Grandpa weapons? We have no concept for why that might be in there. Hopefully we'll find out. I think that's just a nod to something. I don't think he actually has those. But who knows?
Either that or just at some point he's going to use that equipment or something.
Joey's eating. It seems odd to want to use what it equates to probably SD Gundam side stuff because it looks like it's side to the core Gundam, not to the rest of it. And obviously we're going to talk about this more tomorrow night, but we got to wonder at this point, is this going to go full isekai? Are they going to be stuck or can they get out? They're going to have to get out, right? Because they don't have their new Gunpla yet. Or is it just that these are going to be upgraded Gunpla due to the Sacred Beasts? As people keep saying.
We do know that the Celtsam was upgraded within the system. And that was considered really weird.
At least modified within. So what, you think maybe he's part of he fused with some kind of evil beast?
Or that just Alice did something.
Well, we already know that Alice can scan a Gunpla and create Gunpla of his own that are whatever. So odds are he just we've seen the Tertium is outside of GBN, and not connected to any system. So when he logged in, he clearly copied it and corrupted it through the incarnation system.
Yeah.
But the fact that he can full on control a person is the creepy part. At that time I got reincarnated as a Gunpla would be a full on isekai. Yep. But this is the question. So we're all on speculation that, and once again, I'm trying not to go into spoilers here, but just via last week's teaser, we're all under the idea that potentially the Valkylander can merge or does merge with the new Sacred Beast Dragon thing that we've seen, and that's how it gets its new form instead of being rebuilt elsewhere, which is a cool idea. But then again, how would the Aegis Knight come about? Because that's a wholly different
build, yeah.
And he clearly didn't have that. So I gotta wonder, do they make it out again? Well, I mean, all they really need is a place to log in from again.
And they've been able to log in and out before. The only
Yeah.
person who who's having an issue logging out right now is Sid.
Yeah, but it's just whether or not. Well, they weren't sure if they were going to get stuck there like him, right? That was the big
Mhm.
problem at the end of last season.
Yeah.
I guess technically beginning of this one, but if they don't have a new incarnation system or enough sand, so to speak, boilers, then they can't get back in and be effective. But if there's only enough for them, but if they find a new spot to do it, then they'll be golden, and then they can do whatever they need to do.
And it sounds like there's a couple of different temples, plus we know that they're going to want to have
going into
lots of sand.
We're so in spoiler territory here. It's like we're voiding our own work for tomorrow night now. So let's just cut it there, because at this point we're literally just talking about that. So guys, stop trying to trick us. Come back for the review tomorrow. I like how Alice pulled a Thanos. What do you mean?
He asked everybody.
He killed every.
Well, no. What he said,
people?
because he says no spoilers now, but because of what's happening to Celtsam, I like how Alice pulled a Thanos. I mean, we don't know what his mission is in the first place, so it's really hard to know if what he's doing is for a real purpose or whatever. One downside to that beer, it's very burpy. But either way, like I said, we're going to talk about that. We're going to spend all tomorrow night talking about that stuff. So don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Don't want to do half our talking now and then be repeating ourselves tomorrow. I like that this does have pre-painted stuff on it. That's kind of cool. And for those who weren't here or have missed the 17 previous attempts, I'm working on the. I already forgot what the hell it's called. A Keto Robusto, so a little Nissan truck that turns into a robot. Eric over there is working on FDCS Gundam minus one arm, and Thomas is
I found the arm.
Did you?
Yes.
Where was it?
On the floor.
I even remember saying, "Did you look on the floor?"
Well, I obviously didn't, but I found it.
Is this a fonging situation, Shoki?
This is definitely a fonging. Which way does this go? How does this plug into the freaking bumper? Oh, that's the front end. My bad. That's the front bumper. I got the front bumper off the thing. Oh, I do have to fong Dougie for yesterday.
Oh, you did?
So I drove all the way down to Houston to get a custom 3D printed part from good old Dougie. I was going to meet him at Japan House because he lives right there, apparently.
Yeah, he lives relatively close.
Yeah. And so I go all the way down there. I text him. I let him know I'm on my way because we discussed what time roughly we're going to get together. It takes me about an hour to get there. I get down there. I let him know I'm there. I wander around Japan House forever until it got to the creepy, part where you literally cannot walk around the store anymore because at this point you're just creeping. So I got the stuff that I ended up buying, which of course you guys will see at a later date. Perhaps on Monday. And then I messaged him, I was like, "Hey man, what's up?" And I don't hear back from him. So I sit there like thinking maybe, okay, something's up. Maybe he's doing something, just can't get to his phone right now. So I'll give him a little bit longer. So like I waited for like another 40 minutes and it said, "Okay, it's late. I gotta go." I'm almost home. And he finally gets back to me. "Oh, hey man, sorry, I just woke up."
Oh no.
I'm like, "What the fuck, Dougie?" So he said, "Oh, sorry. I guess I'll set an alarm next time." I was like, "I'm going to hurt you." But he said it's like, I'll just get with you next week on a day off because I need the 3D printed parts for this little custom I've been working on. This is coming together pretty cool. Look at it. Look at the little truck.
So,
It's neat. It is cool.
I mean, it actually kind of reminds me of like a little Hot Wheels. Genesis Monaghan. We're leaving the Build Divers talk for tomorrow night because otherwise we're just not gonna have anything to talk about. So hold on to your thoughts and come back tomorrow night, roughly the same time.
Don't forget.
I'll tell you. Okay, so it does have tiny little headlights and stuff.
Same Shoki time, same Shoki channel.
Technically speaking, yes. Let's see here. Okay, so the turn signals are already painted on, so it's just the headlights. Interesting. Tiny little headlights. Seriously, I want to know what was going on. That was really strange.
Dude, at least be happy we haven't gotten hit.
God damn it. Why did you talk? Why did you say something, Eric?
Hit.
You don't ever say something. You should know better. I've never seen anything like that happen.
Dude, that was just weird.
And I mean, like, the only difference now is that I'm just going straight out of StreamYards and no OBS interface. It couldn't have been something in the OBS interface, right?
Don't think
I mean, you
so.
haven't used OBS in a while, right?
Well, I mean, I used it the other day.
Oh, then hell if I know.
I mean, I used it the other day for my build stream. Yeah, when I went last weekend when I did my random build stream.
Oh yeah, because you had your little frame and stuff.
Yeah. What was I building?
Oh, I was working on the brace. See what I'm working on.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have it pointed at you. Nobody can tell what the heck you're doing. I mean, I had it going for my Bracer Phoenix build, so that it can't be that. And it was the same interface. The only thing I changed was the cover page, which was literally, a build night deal. So I have no idea. Perhaps it's something in the title. That really makes no sense. I don't think it was a copyright thing. Now, like I was talking about with the monetization deal, you have to go through, when you turn on monetization for a video now, you have to go through the checklist. But when you do a live stream, there is no checklist when you turn it on. So I don't know if like one cuss word set it off or something.
That'd be weird if it was just the one.
Yeah. Also, how could we have gone like 40 minutes into the first one and not cussed at all? I mean, it is me. All right, I'm going to share.
So I was talking to Doug the other day too, and I was thinking about getting a 3D resin printer.
Uh-huh.
I'm really tempted.
Oh, I am too, especially with this slightly excess cash that I have on hand.
Yeah.
But I don't want like the one he's got. I want. Oh, I picked up a couple extra subscribers on the other channel. Neat. I want one of the ones that's the liquid resin or whatever, and it does the laser line. So it's usually a heck of a lot cleaner builds. No, like not really the same kind of build up and stuff like that. So
the one that starts with like a tub of goo and then it pulls up or something.
Yeah. Well, technically it pulls down, but yes. Okay. No copyright TikTok thing said TOS. See, that's the problem, is that on my end it said either copyright or
Audio,
a
video.
TOS. Yeah, it said audio video copyright strike or community guidelines. But that would have community guidelines would have to be something somebody reported. That's not an automatic detection thing. So that's the part that makes no sense.
And we all had to change shirts. Oh, me and Rod.
See, now you're calling him Rod. Maybe a troll build stream is an innuendo. I mean, it's a build. Actually, it didn't even say build stream. It said something else. It said virtual build meet, I think. Maybe the word meet? I don't know.
Because we're supposed to be social distancing?
I guess.
I swear, if
Assuming
that's
that
it,
we're-
that'd be dumb.
Yeah. No, I mean, I understand that it says that terms of service, but the problem is on my end, it gives you no definition at all. Like, I should have screen capped it. It doesn't tell you what you did. It doesn't give you anything on there. It just says it's one of these 3 reasons. I don't know which one. Bye. And that's annoying. Yeah, terms of service. What terms of service were violated? Usually they have to tell you those things. And it's a live stream, so how are they supposed to do that?
And it's not like the terms of service is a small document.
No.
There's a
but it's
lot
like,
of different terms of service.
it's like, what point was anything a violation of terms of service? Where? Like, that's the problem. It can't give you a definition of terms of service violation, just that it's a violation of terms of service. And if that was true, then I just got like 3 of them back to back. But I didn't even get an email notification of it. Like, there's nothing in here that tells me that happened. And then there's nothing when I go to studio that tells me that happened. So it's like, what am I supposed to believe here? Lady Nix Knox. I got all kinds of different people watching tonight. One thing that annoys me. Okay, so all the trucks can build the same, from what I can tell. So they just give you the basic instructions for that, regardless. But it shows the white truck, and I built the black one. It's like, that's not what it looks like. But still, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I need to email or contact Facebook about that, because that seemed like it seems like they're the ones violating something. Something was violated, and it wasn't my terms of service. Like, freedom of speech was violated.
Oh, wow.
Kind of. I mean, like, without any explanation into what? Like, you can't have group chats? Is that the thing? It's like, no, you gotta have social distancing. But, like, see, the problem is we changed so many things between iterations, we don't know what it might have been. But technically speaking, wouldn't having copyrighted material also technically be terms of service violation?
But
I don't know.
Copyrighted, that's the thing.
Yeah, nothing was copyrighted. Makes no sense. Yeah, go to bed. Go to bed, Blockio. It's way too late for you. But back to the resin printers, because I had a 3D printer many years ago, and it was stupid expensive and broke so easily. And I just sold it for pennies on the dollar to get it out of my living room.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, well, he didn't buy it. His friend bought it, and then he actually turned it into a miniature CNC machine.
Oh, wow.
Like, so he actually converted it to run a bit instead of the thermal printer.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I would like to have one. I'd love to be able to make my own bits, especially for like merchandise and stuff like that. Now, there was a 3D printer I saw a long time ago, and I think it was untested. I don't remember. It might have been, and it used dust, like it was like a super fine plastic dust, and it would spray the layers of resin onto the dust, but it would raise or lower the thing. So it always had a medium around it to hold it up. So it needed no support material. And you could do multicolor printing because it would just spray a different color of resin.
Nice.
That's
it
pretty
was
cool.
It was like, yeah, they literally printed out a plastic adjustable wrench. Like, those wrenches that have the little screw thing in it to make the mouth open and close? Literally printed one of those in one piece, nothing assembled, because you could program in the gaps. That was awesome. I do think that was untested because it was a long time ago, though. Rodimus is making Core Gundam. What are you, Shoki? A truck. And Mr. Aguilar is a Gundam building. Yes, I am building a truck robot, which I think really is what it translates to. Yeah, 3D printers are an exercise in patience and troubleshooting. This is entirely true. But Rodimus over there is working on a custom Murky One, technically speaking. So it's a Murky One, but with the V2 core for reasons. Dude, that's just going to make it look more like it's going to make it look more like the V2.
I'll paint it or something. I don't know.
Okay, so I want to see the Uraven in hand and see how close in color it actually is to the Murky One, because to me, it's a really close blue.
To the Murky One?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But maybe it's just the different images of it. Like the kit looks darker. On screen, it looked a little more purple. Because the Murky One is a really deep blue. They do metal printing like that. Yeah, I know, Jerry. Because I know some guys who had access to a titanium printer. Like
titanium printer?
Yeah, so they could actually 3D print. It was made with titanium dust. Whatever was, I think it was actually melting the layers together, and then you would get a 3D part. And they needed some very precise engineered parts that way, but it saved them having to machine the parts because titanium is not the easiest thing in the world to machine. They showed me a couple of pieces, and I was like, "So what does this go to?" It's like, we can't really tell you that. It's like that's kind of a government contract. We can't really tell you what that actually goes on. I was like, I gotcha. It's like it's on a thing that makes something go really far away really fast. So that's about all we could tell you.
And it makes a big boom.
Makes a big boom.
Bada boom. Big bada boom.
Yes. See, what would have been really screwed up is if all this happened while I was trying to do the Ecto 1 build. But then again, that would have been over so quickly, it almost wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so... Oh, at some point, I did not get to film my new In the Kitchen video this morning because the wifey came home from school way too early. Like, she got out of class, like, hours early. I'm like, I thought I would have time to get this filmed, but no, now I have to wait. I either got to wait till Monday or do it tomorrow. But I have what should be a pretty good In the Kitchen video. But if I wait till like Tuesday, I'll have a lot more to do. So it's like exercise and patience. Or do I do a multi-stage one like I did that one time?
Multi-stage?
Like just where it keeps knocking on the door. Now, you realize like when I did that one, that was actually filmed a week apart. So I actually had to trim my beard to be the same length as the previous video.
to keep the magic happening.
Kind of. Koenigsegg makes a 3D printed titanium exhaust for their supercars. Yes, they do. Koenigsegg is insane. That's why. Those insane Swedes. Do you guys ever watch Doug DeMuro?
I have not.
On YouTube. So he started out as like almost like a Motor Week, like old school Motor Week style guy, like just checking out and reviewing cars, like run of the mill stuff, like nothing crazy. And now he's like the go-to guy, like on YouTube for checking stuff out. And like he's gotten to look at some absolutely ridiculous stuff. And when he looked at it was the Koenigsegg Agera R, but it was like the super special edition. It was absolutely insane, and then he actually got to drive it.
Oh,
there he goes. He said Doug is awesome. He's one of my favorite YouTubers next to Shoki. No need to suck up, dude. It's not going to get you anywhere, but he's interesting and normal at the same time. He's like so bland, and like he does have humor, but like it's really interesting. He also does a lot of interesting cars, like things that are just kind of like, okay, how did that happen? Like I watched the Isuzu Via-Cross review like not long ago. That's a crazy vehicle in and of itself. He's like, he almost didn't know how to respond to it. He's like, I don't know what to do with this. I always like that one. It's supposed to be a little sporty SUV. See, okay, so one thing that's dumb about this is it comes with this now like front loader type deal or scoop that becomes the robot parts, but like it has no like painted detail. So like you get the cab windshield and stuff like that. Like it would have to be painted down the line.
Are you going to do any custom work on that thing, Shoki?
I have no idea. I bought it for fun. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it at all. I know we had like a long discussion about what scale it technically is. So, I mean, if it scales with something else, maybe.
Doesn't say in the box.
I don't think so. I think that was one of the problems is I looked at the box and I don't think it had a proper scale on it.
If it was like FedEx colors.
If it was 1/60th scale, it'd be interesting. FedEx colors. Why would I do FedEx colors?
Because he's UPS.
Good job, Eric.
I remember.
always saying things on the stream you probably shouldn't.
Well, I was trying to go a different direction.
Fine. What is it? U.S. Postal Service.
There you go, USPS. We're all pretty screwed right now, so it doesn't matter. I actually stopped but I did actually stop because a FedEx driver was going to the same house I was going to earlier. So I stopped him for a second. I was like, "Hey, are you getting really crazy crap too?" It's like, yeah, kind of. It's like I got a 10-pound bag of Skittles in here for somebody. I was like, that's kind of ridiculous.
10 pounds.
Gotta have your Skittles.
Yeah, I was just like, well, I definitely haven't delivered one of those. However, I will say I didn't see this, but the guy working next to me did this morning. He said there was legitimately like a frozen pizza coming through.
What?
Like he said it was like legitimately a pizza box and it said fragile on it. And I think it was the next day. I'm like, nobody ordered a pizza. Nobody ordered a pizza this way. It's not possible.
I mean, pizza style boxes are a thing because I remember that from the box company I worked at. But
no, he said this was legitimately a pizza box, like not a box that was the same type of box as a pizza box. No, he said it was a pizza box.
Huh? Interesting.
Hopefully, it's somebody trying to be clever and reusing a box or something.
That was my hope. I'm just like, please tell me they're just using a pizza box for that and not actually doesn't actually have a pizza in it. Like, I don't even understand how you would expect that to get anywhere unless it was super frozen like you would get from the store.
It's like I would joke about like sending Bluebell to a friend of mine who lives in Canada,
Yeah,
but I know that's not a thing you can really do.
you could. I mean, you'd have to have a dry ice bag or box for sure. You'd have to seal it up really good and then hope it gets through customs.
Yeah.
So you mean I can get some of my grandma's tacos from Mexico?
Not likely.
Damn.
I mean, frozen maybe, but
Oh yeah, frozen.
odds are they'd probably confiscate them at the border because they're hungry.
You're probably right.
And if Abuelita is sending you some tacos, it's like, no, that's on.
Oh shoot! What is grandmother?
Are you actually asking what what it is in Spanish?
Yeah, because like I knew
Abuela.
I took Spanish in high
Abuela.
school, but
I said
failed
abuelita.
it. So.
Yeah, I said abuelita, but
Abuelita is an endearing term. But
would you
abuela
call
is
her?
the proper.
I was gonna say, would you call her your abuelita?
Yeah, you always call
There
her
you
abuelita.
go. There you go.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
wasn't wrong. Hey, Tattoo Toy Hunter, what's going on, buddy? Back from New York. That was quick. That was a really quick trip there, but I'm sure it was pretty long for you, but that was a pretty quick run there. So he was working EMS in New York City for a while, helping out.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
My friend always gets frozen tamales from his family in Mexico. There you go. You could make it happen.
Interesting.
Can you do a quirks and features review on random things in your house? I'm sure he means in the Doug style. I mean, I don't know. Like what? Like my mixer? Oh, Hugo's gone.
Hugo's gone.
It wasn't delivery. It was DiGiorno. I delivered DiGiorno. That'd be funny. Okay, so Jerry said, "Man, I watched a video last night from Gundam Base, and the Wodon pod is almost bigger than the Maydol." Well, I would hope so. I was hoping they would make it big enough for her to fit in. I knew that wasn't going to happen, but I was just hoping that there's enough room, like pull the feet off or something.
Because I know, but I know there was a big concern that it was not going to be the correct scale for a real Wodom from Turn A.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's scaled to an HG size Wodom. Wadum. It's a Wadum.
Well, they were like huge, apparently.
Well, yeah, a lot of things in Turn A were.
Put my stuff on.
All the things are huge. Okay, well, I'm done with my little truck thing.
I'm almost done. I'm on the shield.
So I've got a truck and I've got like a little Scoopy thing, which has like none of the detail. Like this is clearly like the anime part. So it's got legs made of treads, legs made of the cab, and then whatever you're going to do for the thing. But it shows you how to transform it into different modes, so to speak, which is weird. Oh wow! At one point, even you can even integrate the parts separator. Use it as like a tail for an extra piece to help it stand up.
Ooh.
This is funny. I like the truck though. I'm not gonna lie. Like the truck is actually pretty neat, which is kind of the main reason I got it. I was like, I think if this would have to be an airbrush deal, but like this would be a fun little thing to paint.
Then do it.
No, I got so many other projects.
Like Hugo's asking me to tutor him, mentor him for airbrushing.
Oh yeah, what's up with that mentorship program? Did anybody signed up for that?
Hugo did.
Did he?
Yeah, he's getting his airbrush sometime soon.
Yeah. What do you mean almost bigger than the May doll? That's huge. I guess they were doing a reveal of the kits. Dude, that thing is massive. Okay, it's taller than her for sure. But she doesn't have a real scale to things in the first place. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that Wodan pod. That is a cool looking thing.
Yeah.
Actually, I have to get one to paint in the same colors as her.
Oh, that would be awesome.
So I have to do the matching Wodan
Red
pod.
and all that, yeah.
The red and the gold.
Or do it in like I mean, I guess it would still be red colors, but like maybe she's more Zaku like because of the markings and stuff like that. If you could do it like a Sazabi or
Nightingale.
Nightingale, yeah.
Yeah, Nightingale's very flowy. He's very angled, so it'd be more like a Gelgoog or something like that, or a not a Gelgoog, or yeah, Gelgoog. Not sure. Papa Murphy's. Yeah, Papa Murphy delivers uncooked pizza right to your door, and it's so ridiculous. Like, why bother getting an uncooked pizza delivered when you can get normal cooked pizza delivered piping hot? Yeah, Papa Murphy's is good though. Like the couple times I've had it, because you can customize it. I mean, you have to bake it yourself, but whoop-de-doo. It was actually kind of funny. So if you guys know that I delivered pizza for many years. So I worked for Papa John's and then Domino's. So we're used to the normal way of doing things. You make the pizza, you throw it in the oven, you take it to where it's going. So we went to Papa Murphy's to order, and it took them a while. Despite the fact there's only like 2 people working and nothing going on, it took them a while to make the pizza. So I'm talking to the kids that were running the place, and I mean kids, they were like 17. And I'm like, so wait, you guys are sitting here with all of these raw ingredients and you can't have anything. And they're like, no, it sucks. It's like, we'll actually go a couple doors down and trade with the donut shop because they can actually bake a pizza for us.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. The one cool thing about working in food service is you can usually trade food for food.
Yeah.
We would trade with all the restaurants around the Woodlands, which is irony. It's like they're so sick of eating their own food, they're actually okay with just ordering a pizza. So like late night Saturday, we get a call from like TGI Fridays or Olive Garden or something like that, and they'd want to trade. So we'd trade them like 2 large pizzas for like whatever meals we wanted.
Cool.
And it would count as a delivery, so I would get paid to go over there and deliver it. That was quick.
Nice.
Cute little grandpa. Oh, by the way, when I meant to mention this way earlier, but we got sidetracked by all the streams getting taken down. Japan House had the G3 SDCS grandpa.
Ooh.
But they wanted the Gundam-based prices.
Oh, hell no.
$35 for just...
no.
Dude, they had several of the crystal unicorns.
Yeah.
But they wanted 65 a piece.
Oh, screw that.
Which is not terrible, but not great. They had the perfectibility destroy mode unicorn.
Yeah.
I think they wanted like 105 for it or something. Still HG though.
Oh, heck no.
HG, not the MG. And then they had the they had the CPAX, like the CPAX NT Gundam. And I don't know what kind of finish it was. It had to have been some kind of special finish. And they wanted 110 for it.
Oh, hey.
Goodness.
And I'm like, no. It's like, yeah, there's a reason all of these Gundam-based exclusives are still sitting here. Nobody's going to pay you those prices.
Gonna get them. Yeah, exactly.
It's like, we know that those were expensive, but there are places you can go right now to buy them for a reasonable price online. As like, and then like they had several of the MGs that have been sitting there forever that are way overpriced. Like the I think it's the deactivated Blitz or it's the clear Blitz MG. They had the Strike Freedom versus, or no, I'm sorry, the Strike versus Impulse clear set, or was it Destiny versus Strike? Yeah, so
Destiny,
HG, yeah, it's Destiny versus Strike Freedom clear set. They wanted over 100 for. It's just those prices were outrageous, and I'm like, nobody's gonna buy this stuff. It's like even now, nobody's gonna buy that stuff. I'm sorry, you wasted your money getting these things when other people could sell them for a real price. Even getting it from Japan from somebody who went to the Gundam base is still cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. What on Pod would look good in Master Gundam or Thunderbolt Gundam colors? Those are two very different color schemes.
I think Thunderbolt will look better.
I mean, Thunderbolt for sure.
Yeah.
Especially Atlas.
That could be cool.
Oh, I saw something earlier in one of the Gundam groups that I had to feel slightly offended by.
What was it?
It was a 00 Quanta, but he's going to paint it in new Gundam colors.
A Quanta in new Gundam colors?
Yeah, so he did all the shield sword bits in the funnel colors.
Okay.
And then the rest of it painted in color scheme. I mean, it looked okay, but I'm slightly offended by it.
You're about the only one that would be.
It's like I'm somehow offended by this. The bastardization of the 00 stuff. It was in
I painted mine as the Curios.
Yeah, but that still worked. That's not going out of universe. You just color swapped it.
And then the Curios gonna be in 00 colors.
Someday. No, that's too close. You got to do that in like
Dynamis colors.
I guess. I don't know if that would look good. It might be good in green. I feel like Exia would look better in green. I think we talked about that.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that was good doing your military theme. That's what that was. No, Exia would look better in green. I think Dynamis would have to be.
Dynamis could look good in blue. I think I've seen that before.
Yeah, there's a version of Dynamis that's in blue. Actually, it's Seraphim, I think, but or Cheridum. I don't know, because like the problem is like Raphael is the only one of Tierra's Gundams that actually used purple. None of the other ones did. They were just like white and like a weird greenish color. So I mean, Dynamis wouldn't be that big of a thing there, but if you did Curios in CeraV colors, that might be interesting.
CeraV.
I mean, mostly white. Virtue colors. Sorry, Virtue.
I was gonna say probably Virtue would look better.
Yeah, Virtue's just white and black. We're just working through custom ideas now. Here's the bad thing. It's like I have things to work on, but nothing I want to start right now.
I thought about working on my MS-100 thing, but I thought that'd be weird to do on one of your streams. So,
I mean, technically, Jury was.
Yeah.
But it's not like we saw anything he was doing. I'm just trying to keep my phone.
I don't want to give away what I'm working on.
Yeah, you're keeping yours close to the chest. Speaking of which, I need to upload Sam's pictures to the email. He sent me his pictures. Somebody else was asking if they could go ahead and send in theirs. They might have by now.
Gotcha.
So people are submitting.
That's good.
Quanta would look good in Dynamis colors. My problem is I don't like that green. I'm more of a
army green.
Yeah, I like the more I like the colors of the Cheridum better.
Plus, if that was the case, he'll look too much like the Shia Quanta.
Yeah, if you did, basically, it would look like the Shia Quanta. Yeah, so you can't do Quanta there.
Well, Shia Quanta was sort of like neon green and neon blue, wasn't it?
No, it was
it had
green.
two different greens. It was
It
was
had
darker
like
green.
clear green, and then yeah.
Well, hold on. I have her behind me here. Somewhere.
I have mine,
Yours
but it's
doesn't count.
what it won me second place.
It doesn't count because it's gold.
Hey,
Okay,
it
I
was
was thinking. No, I think all the greens on her are the same, except and it's clear blue, not clear green.
Oh yeah, it's blue.
Yeah, I thought she had two-tone green. She doesn't.
No, it's just all the same.
Aside from a local group, only y'all have seen parts of my custom. Well, that's good, Jerry. Oh, so the big winner from last year, he didn't submit yet, but he entered finally. So,
Oh, yeah?
That's good.
so Tony sent in his entry fee. So that's good.
Can
I'm
you
still-
do my entry fee in person?
I don't know when I'm going to see you. The problem is, like, Sam can't send me money either. So, like, he was going to pay me in person, and I was going to give him his shirt, and then we all got sort of locked down.
Nah, I don't know. I'll just go over there and be like, "Hey, I'm here. Take my money."
Better show up with a mask on.
I have many masks.
Yeah. Well, given we're kind of in a weird state right now because, like I told you last night, hopefully it was nothing, but the wifey's boss has to be tested. Mostly given their job, so they should be testing everybody who's in the field like weekly, if I'm honest. But obviously that's not really affordable. But due to a certain circumstance, she's got to go get tested. Hopefully it was nothing. Hopefully it was just a combination of allergies and the weather, which is entirely possible. But if things go the wrong way there, then we might have to go on lockdown here in the Shoki Cave.
I wonder if I can show you a piece of it and you recognize it.
Maybe, I don't know. What? Just a part, like literally on a...
Yeah. King zoom in.
I'm still waiting to see if anybody else wants to join in. Oh, I didn't check the Discord. Hold on.
Is that a hand?
Hold on. So
It's a hand.
that's a fixed
Trigger
hand.
finger.
It's a trigger finger. It's a fixed hand off a later
not-
generation thing.
Doesn't look like it's an age style hand.
It's definitely a Gundam hand. It is an age style hand.
It is? Oh.
Yeah. Well, they use them on a lot of things.
But that's all you get to see. I'm actually really surprised how the colors came out. They look great. Not to toot my own horn.
I hear some tooting. I only have so much battery life left. We're so underprepared for testing. It's a joke. Hope y'all are well. I mean, not to really talk about it, but yeah, I mean, they're ramping everything up, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to be prepared for something that's never happened before.
Because if I show anything else, it's too much of a dead giveaway.
Show us something.
No.
Well, just if you show me like a piece of a piece of it doesn't mean I know what you did to it. Just what color it is.
No, because everything gives it away.
Is it one? Is it a single build, like a single kit?
Yes.
Like you didn't kit bash at
No,
all?
I didn't kit bash.
Okay. Why did I just hear beeping? I don't know if anybody else heard that.
Hear what?
I heard like a beeping. Oddly enough, sounded like a thermometer, like a little digital thermometer. And so the wifey did have to go to her class today, which is nursing school. So they had them put on like full PPE to go through class.
Yeah.
Like everything, like full gown, everything. I was like, oh, now they do that, but they didn't do it when all this started. The last class you went to, I was like, that's kind of crappy. It was like the fact that they had it at all was worrying me. I was like, are they really going to do this in the middle of this thing?
especially considering like all schools are supposed to be shut down right now.
It's believed because it's medical professional, and frankly, if they're at the point that they can literally now go and help.
I got a message. I got a message to keep it secret from you, Shoki.
To get what?
To keep it secret.
Oh, from who?
What do you think?
Who? Who said it?
Somebody said it.
Somebody watching. I guess obviously Mitchell.
No, it wasn't Mitchell.
Doug?
Uh-uh.
Because Doug was watching. I don't know if he's still around.
I don't even think Doug knows what I'm building.
I thought you said you talked to him.
I talked to him, but he doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
Dion knows.
You actually talked to Dion?
Yeah, we still keep in touch, all of us.
Yeah. I haven't heard from him in a long time. But I check in on him every now and then, and we talk for about 10, 15 minutes, and then he disappears for another 2 months.
Yeah, I know.
He said he's busy. Like, before all this crap went down, I was going to go visit him at work.
Yeah.
I was going to drive out there just to see him because it's been so long. Her feet and waist are hunter green color. Oh, he's saying that actually Shia Quanta are darker. Or it does have darker parts. Okay, then I clearly can't see green. I'm colorblind. Oh, well, it is what it is. Oh, so I got an email the other day about not a sponsorship, but like a paid promotional thing. I told Thomas about this.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go into a lot of details about it, but I did turn it down.
Why?
Well, because it's something I don't normally do or isn't really relevant to me. And also didn't seem like a good deal. Like, not on my end, but on the end of the people who would be receiving said promotion.
Gotcha.
But I mean, if they weren't lying, which is hard to believe just given the way they type things, like if you're sending somebody a like professional deal and you put the $sign after the monetary value, I'm kind of like, okay, I know what this isn't your first language.
This isn't, yeah.
Definitely. So, and it was for an app. It's one I've never heard of. I know nothing about, and when I looked into it, I'm just like, nah, I'm just not going to bother.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And like even on the spot, like I sent Thomas like just a really like BS script that I could have done for it because they only wanted like a 15-second thing or 15 or 30-second thing. And I was like, I sent him a little BS thing. I was like, that 100% would work, and I could make that work, but I'm not going to do it. It's just not worth. It's like that would just be selling out for something I don't even know about or believe in, you know. So. I mean, I would be more likely to go for like Raid Shadow Legends or something. I'd just jump on the pack. It's like
everyone else doing it.
Yeah. I mean, if they're willing to just throw money, but usually those are bigger level people. But this is one of the only ones that's ever come to me with a legitimate product, so to speak.
Yeah.
I've been approached by other things like MCNs and stuff like that, especially when I was tiny. When I had like 130 subs, I got approached by an MCN that I'd never heard of, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. It's like I want to keep my content, and I don't want to have to share my money with people who are doing nothing to earn it. So, sorry. So, did you finish your core Gundam there?
Yep.
We all finished a thing.
Oh hell, I didn't know if he was going to get into the armor or not.
If we keep going, I'll get into the armor, but I don't know.
It's a little late.
Yeah,
and I don't have anything else to work on. Well, you could still build your other frame there, Eric. You only built one frame.
I'm not going to build a little GM.
I actually still want to buy the gym kit, like the one that actually gives the body parts and stuff like that for the gym.
Yeah.
Because everybody's just sitting there with gym heads laying around. Okay. Ben R says, I respect I respect turning down any brand deals that don't feel right for the channel. I understand everybody needs to make a living, but brand image is important. Exactly. It's just like, sure, it could have been a few dimes in my pocket, but I just like, I don't even know what this is. And if it was anything I used or would use, that's the other thing. As an app, I definitely wouldn't use. You know, why would I represent that?
Dude, you should do another builder swap.
Showcase swap.
Yeah.
A little hard to do right now.
Hey, you'd be through the mail.
I mean, that's doable, but hard to control the reveal.
Yeah, that's true.
So the reveal is the only thing that really matters there, and there's no way to control the reveal if you do it that way. I mean, I'd like to, but like, the only way to do that would be if the individuals receiving the kit open their kits at the same time on a live stream.
That'd be dope.
But then there's also no good way to present it like we've done in person, like where you can set it up, pose it, you know, especially if there's custom stuff that needs to be put in place. You know, it's not, it takes a lot of the fun out of it to do it out of person, so to speak.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't done any like builders. Hashtag please sponsor me. I've done that. I have a sponsor. It's called My Wallet.
My wallet percent.
Yep. I still haven't ever followed through with any of my Wallet ads. Like, I was gonna film a whole bunch of My Wallet ads just for the hell of it. I was gonna do 1 or 2 of them at Hobbytown, which I thought was gonna be a lot of fun. So the only one I've done was during the Gundam memes review. Silence.
Silence.
So who told you not to show me?
She's messaging me right now.
Oh, she is.
You know who it is.
Yeah, now I know who it is. That was my other guess, but I just wasn't going to say it. Oh, hey, Wally. Here we go. Wally can play with the truck.
Can he ride in it?
No, it's too big. Or he's too big. He can push it around like a toy truck. Wally hasn't been around much. But I just got that big box in the mail, so Wally can make some more appearances soon.
Woot.
And I can actually put some more stuff up on the secondary channel because it's been like just dead lately. And by the way, for all the patrons, I have been posting a bit more Patroneer stuff. And also, welcome back to the site. Welcome back to being a Patroneer, Colby. He's gone for like a year, so that sucked. Hey, if it happens and you know money gets tight, by all means, cut the Patreon support. You know, it's like for a while there, I was thinking I support one person on Patreon right now, and it's like it's only $5 a month. It's like, do I cancel it? Like things are getting tight there for a minute. Damn, maybe I should have gone with the sponsor. Damn it. No, I want Raycon. That's what I want. I want Raycon to send me some free earbuds.
Really?
Dude, I like my Raycon earbuds. I use them almost daily. And the missus needs a new set of earphones.
Fair enough.
And I wouldn't mind getting like the real Bluetooth headset.
I don't know. I just want somebody to send me paints. That's all I care.
Paint sponsorship.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. How about I not hit my computer with the camera?
So we're all going back up.
Well, there's nothing up to
We
show
all have
off.
faces.
Okay, now it's a normal live stream. Just because. I don't know.
I'm not blind myself, but I'm don't have my usual lighting set up, so I look all weird. What happens if I turn it off? Oh, that's
It gets
decent.
way worse.
because
It gets way worse. I mean, I don't have
you
my
can
light.
actually see my face.
Yeah, I don't have my light on. But I'm really, it's like, it sucks that IKEA isn't open right now because I really need another Billy. And
Oh,
Like,
it's dead. I pass by there daily, and it's dead.
Oh, it's closed.
Yeah.
But you know what sucks? So if you go to Google Maps and you're just looking on the map and you swing by IKEA on the map and you click on it, it says temporary closed due to,
Yeah.
But if you go to search it for directions, so like when I was heading to Houston yesterday, I pulled up the thing so I knew my best way to get to Japan House from where I was. And IKEA was first thing there because I just previously searched it. And it said permanently closed next to it. And I'm like, what? I started freaking out. I'm like, no, it can't be. I'm like, there's no way.
It's close.
I was
It
like,
can't be.
no, it's not. It was, but like I said, that wasn't on the map. That's only in the directory. So on the map, and you click on their info, it still says temporarily. But if you're just looking on the like previous search address things, it says permanent. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, no, they can't.
Not like this. Not like this.
Not like this. Yeah, it was literally that situation.
Somebody on chat just said the magic words, close to my heart.
What?
Go look at it. Yeah.
Hold on. Hobbytown in South Austin. South Austin closed a while back, and the only other one is 35-minute drive away. I'm aware. I used to go to both stores in Austin. And I actually did. The last time we were up there, we went to both stores.
Hashtag I miss my job.
Yeah, exactly. I feel for Hobbytown. Somebody very recently in the on my Hobbytown closing video mentioned that they missed the San Antonio one. Hey, baby. Oh, I love you too, babe. They mentioned that the San Antonio store closed. I was like, yeah, the same exact problem.
Same exact people.
That's my point. It's like, yeah, that was because of the people who were running it killed it, not because it wasn't good. It's like, hey, how do we destroy a profitable store?
Yeah, pretty much.
Literally, like, hey, how can we run this into the ground even though it was making us money?
When everything was going on great, it was popping off here, there.
Yeah, I mean, what happened with the Bluefin merger combined with was it Great Lakes and the other, literally every major distribution for hobbies died at the exact same time. It's just like, combined with horrible mismanagement.
Yeah, and it killed us.
Yeah. So the sad thing is now you could totally get one off the ground and it would be instantly profitable.
Yeah.
Well, not now. I mean, like in this day and age, like not literally right now, except for at door pickup, which I guess is going to be the new law for the time being.
Source that is actually trying to open one up again and want to hire the same crew.
That's what they should do.
But it's going to be from what I've heard, maybe either Cypress or like somewhere 45 North.
Okay. Hey, closer to me, I can live with.
No.
That's not too far from you. I mean, like, Highway 6 is a long way. But, like, if you could time it when the pandemic is over.
Pop.
Instantly. As long as it has selection, good service, and a room to build in, and restrictions on certain people who can come in there. They're like, out. Like, no. Sorry. Literally picture on the door.
You're not allowed. The specific person not allowed.
Yeah, the specific person. Yeah, the Cedar Park store is still open, yeah. Is the Plano store open still? I'm not in Texas Club anymore. I couldn't remember.
Which was the Austin one that was near the Fry's?
That was the South store.
Okay.
They're both
my
near
brother
shopping
used to work
centers.
at that Fry's, and so but the SD Wing Gundam that I put together came from that store. I think the Master Grade Togies I have also came from there.
Oh wow, yeah. I liked both of those stores. The north one had more stuff, but the south one wasn't bad. I mean, last time I went there, I bought Thundercracker. I bought my Thundercracker there,
Hmm.
and it got it on discount because it was damaged. I was like, hey, this is partially crushed. You're gonna knock some off, right? Yeah.
It's a long story, Jerry.
Yeah.
Very long story.
What happened with Hobbytown? Exactly what we said just a minute ago. It was all the major distribution for pretty much any hobby was collapsing at the same time for different reasons, and horrible mismanagement by people who didn't give a shit about the stores.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how they went from like being super profitable and well known to
Just throw everything down the drain.
literally throw everything down the drain. But then again, it
One
wasn't,
person.
huh?
By one lonely person.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm sure the online reviews that kept being left for the one store had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
That whole mess. Though I guess there is one good thing about this pandemic. I can't accidentally run into that one person again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I do miss the space cadet meets. So that sucks. And the fact that I had to miss the last one before everything got shut down.
Yeah.
I was just like, ugh. And the one before that was like almost nobody there.
Dude, Model Mania got postponed.
Well, I mean, everything did. Like 2020 got postponed. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, like
It's like
San
this
Diego
year.
Comic-Con just announced
I
that
just
they're
saw that.
canceled
Yeah,
for this
definitely.
year.
Yeah, so literally no Comic-Cons, period. Like just forget about
No
it.
cons at all. Yeah.
No cons, no
Supposedly,
anything.
New York Comic-Con is still up in the air, but I mean, if SDC,
There's no way they're gonna do that.
No, particularly New York.
But that's end of the year though, usually, right? That's sometime around.
Yeah, that's a winter one, I think, or something.
Yeah, right in the middle of flu season, and cons are terrible for spreading diseases in and as they are. So no, that's not going to happen. We'll be lucky to be able to do anything majorly social by 2022, assuming that things don't take a good turn.
Well, hell, I think and the Olympics have been postponed to like next year. Or
the Olympics
right?
were postponed till next year, and given that they're in Japan, that's even weirder. Just like, hey, you're right near the epicenter of all this.
It just means the RX.
On the plus side, that means we averted Akira.
True that.
What was that, Eric?
It just means the RX-78 that's going to be fully more, the whole.
The moving Gundam will actually be done. Some local. Hold on, things moved. Are any of you reviewing the RG Evangelion units? I will be when Eric gets his.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not buying it, but I'll definitely review it.
I would love to. I don't have it.
And yes, you are right, Golden Arms. So a lot of comic book stores started selling Gundams, and unfortunately, most of them are shut down, unless they have other ways to sell merch, which seemingly can be done now if they do something like, since they're allowed to open retail safely as long as you can do like meet at door things like GameStop. No place you can't go in and hang out. That's not a major store. At least that's here in Texas. That doesn't apply for everywhere. That's what they came up with here in Texas.
I know my comic store is offering a sort of a mailing service or something like that.
Yeah.
And just before things got shut down hard, it was you can come by, like give us a call, come by the store. We'll meet you at the curb, and you can be on your way.
So as long as they know that it's in store and you can pay them ahead of time, or I guess if you want to hand them the thing at the door, which seems short-sighted in my mind. Because I went to the brewery to pick up some stuff, and while they couldn't have a crowd, you could still come in and buy stuff. Because to go, you can't sit there and drink for the most part, but you could buy stuff to go usually. But like if comic book stores could pull that off, and the other problem is that Diamond shut down for all of this. So DC Comics actually just announced that they picked up 2 different distributors to get their comics out to people.
It's going to be an interesting world, then.
Well, they said
Diamond had been the monopoly for comic book distribution for
yeah,
decades,
forever. But the thing is that it's just they're picking up the slack because Diamond is down. They're not dropping Diamond. Once Diamond's back up and running, they become the main. But it's like all these anything else, we're still producing product, and it's got to go to the consumer. So if you're not going to do it, we'll find the people who will.
Yeah.
I found some random Gunpla at GameStop. GameStop was offering Gunpla, but you had to like pretty much pre-order it. They weren't just going to have it in the store.
Yeah, mine never had any in store.
Yeah,
it also depends on the store itself.
Yeah, some of them probably would, like a Premier store or whatever. E3 could be gone for good, but they said canceled E3 from the get-go. E3 just needs to go away. They can do that.
Nothing
online.
of value would be lost.
No,
I hate to
it's
say
like,
it.
you mean the EA convention? Like
Pretty much.
Like it's all it comes down to.
Showing
It's
everything
Sony. It's like, oh hey, what's Sony showing off this year? Just basically they could do all of that online and nobody would give a shit.
I mean, Nintendo basically showed that the first year they were like, yeah, we're not really going to have much of an E3 press. Well, actually, no, it's like they have an E3 presence, but they didn't do a big stage show. They did one of their directs, all big and fancy.
Yeah. Store that our group is sponsored by does a curbside drop off. That's pretty cool. Are you? Where are you at, Mr. Genesis Monaghan? Hey, Sean. Local comic book stores in Austin are shipping. Now the funny thing is that I if I couldn't find something in store, I was just ordering it from mycomicshop.com anyways because that's what they were doing. So like, but like my local comic book store is literally right there, like not even a quarter mile away. So if I could just hit them up, be like, hey, do you have this issue? Can I buy it and just meet you at the door? You know, it's like, because I need the last, hell, if DC hasn't been able to ship anything, who knows what they have? Because that's mostly what I have is DC Comics.
Yeah.
I need the last Batman White or Curse of the White Knight. Sony already has. Oh, he's in Alberta, Canada. Oh, cool. From all over.
All over the world.
Well, for anybody who doesn't follow Sean Diesel's Body Shop, he showed a repainted Fan Toys Kronos. That's their Skyfire, but did it in very different color scheme that I was not a fan of. It was like silvers and blues. I was like, it looks wrong. Jetfire. So go follow Sean Diesel's Body Shop on the Facebooks if you want to see the
Silver
stuff.
and blue?
Yeah, it was weird.
Like Maximilian Janus colors or whatever? Like from Robotech?
Yeah,
maybe I'm getting
that would
the
be
name.
weird.
Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Ask him.
I mean, he was he was in blue and his colors were blue and white.
Blue white, yeah.
Tell us about it, Sean. Or I can send you the link and you can just tell us. You actually come on and talk to us. I still got beer to drink, so there's room to talk. Chat, slow down.
I got mine in my Warcraft mug.
What did you open, anyways?
Give me a sec, I'll bring it to you.
Okay. Oh, you mean like you should have in the first place?
I got this.
Oh, by the way, I found a website that can allow us to play a knockoff version of Cards Against Humanity digitally. So that might be a fun stream.
That could be a fun stream.
Yeah. Except you probably have to get some headphones so that they don't hear everything that's going on. Because it's not edited at all. It's like,
oh no, I'm in another room, so.
Oh, I know, but still. He liked the charcoal in blue. Okay. What do you got, Eric?
It isn't the one I opened, but it's an unopened one.
Oh, Crush IPA.
Nice.
Yeah. That's not too bad. I haven't had that in a long time. shout out to wow, my brain just died.
Bio City.
Buffalo City. It's Buffalo City,
Buffalo,
or
yeah.
no, Buffalo Bayou Brewery. But I'm trying to think of his name.
I
Why is
have his card.
I've known
somewhere
him
there.
forever, and now his brain. So the problem is he looks a lot like Judd, that I know from Plastic Cannibal. So like brain went to Judd, and I know that's not his name, and it's gonna come to me, and I hate myself for not remembering this. I only worked next to him for like many months, and bought food from him. Across for the man, we did that in LE. If the group, what? It gets insane sometimes. I don't know what you're trying to say there, Jerry. Just arrived here. Did y'all already discuss Re-Rise episode 2? We briefly talked about it, but then we realized we had to stop because then we'd have no reason to do the live stream for tomorrow night. We've already built all the things we were going to build, so we're just sitting around bullshitting.
I did this.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still trying to remember his name. Troy. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Troy, who I ran into at Hobbytown. Because he went in there to get an RC plane, if I remember correctly.
I took him back to the brewery.
Yeah. No, it's just the irony of Houston is a small town sometimes.
Yeah, it really is.
Despite how big it can be. But all right, let's go ahead and call it for now. It's late. I'm tired.
Same.
Yeah. So guys, thanks for coming and hanging out. I know it took 4 tries to make this work, and I still have no clue what caused that. Made no sense. So somehow we were violating community guidelines by having a live stream. I have no idea. Well, see, like I didn't even put like meat or anything like that in the third one that got shut down. It wasn't monetized, so there couldn't be a copyright. But you were at least wearing your Mega Man shirt, which seems strange. There could be a copyright strike for there.
Especially considering I've worn it on your streams before.
Maybe. I don't know. It made no sense why the streams kept getting shut down. I'm guessing there may have been an algorithm problem or someone was being a jerk. But the fact that there's no way to defend yourself from it, like normal strikes or guideline services or terms of service break. It's like, what terms of service guideline did I break? It's like, just no, you did. How? By doing what? Aguilar paints cars too. He does.
Yes, I do.
He paints cars and things. You guys would get along. See, I should have you and him on, and we could just talk cars. That'd be a fun
I work
stream.
for a body shop. I
Yeah.
paint G40s. I mean, GT40s.
TT40s.
GT40s.
I have no idea
Oh,
what that means.
GT40s.
Yes, not
That's
the
right.
G40s, you know.
Yeah. Did you see the Spawn Kickstarter? Yes, I did. I'm not going to back that. It costs too much money and you don't get enough. We played Cards Against Humanity online in one of the groups, and it gets out of hand there sometimes. Oh, we play here at the cave, and it definitely gets out of hand. My birthday was fun.
Crabs.
Oh, yeah, we did that too. So, all right, guys, but we'll see y'all tomorrow night. Come back, and this guy will be back. Go subscribe to him. You just should.
Please.
Eric will eventually come over to break quarantine and take pictures of his build that I'm not allowed to know what it is.
Yeah.
Mr. Aguilar does not have a YouTube channel.
No, I do not.
I am his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Good stream, y'all. Make it work. Thanks for putting on stream tonight, guys. Didn't say much during. Michael Hale was doing detail work. You could have been in on this. I wasn't wanting people to join in, not be in the chat. Like literally, come on here. So, guys, before we go, this right here, StreamYard's stupid easy to use. All you basically need is your phone. If you have a computer camera set up with the headphones, even better. But next time I do one of these, I think we can have at least 6 people in here at once, and we could all be building. If we want to go more, we can do Hangouts. So if you want to join in, not just be in the chat, but join in building something, hit me up and I'll send you the link. There we go.
And you don't even have to set up an account or anything like that. You just
No, you don't.
plug in
It's
whatever you want yourself to be called, and it's easy
That's
peasy.
it.
yeah. If Eric can do it, then anyone can.
What's that supposed to mean?
You had a heck of a time with Hangouts.
Yeah.
Hangouts was a mess. That was my point. Let me join next time. So, but guys, bye. Have a good Saturday
Bye.
night. Ending the broadcast.